Hello, Ndibu. It is very sad that in 2024, and with this stage of what have been going on in Nigeria, that some people are still adopting the job of Mazi Samuel Ekpa. It's very, very sad. It's very sad that with all the way that the Nigerian government have been clamoring and shouting, and all the people who have social media have been clamoring and shouting against Mazi Samuel Ekpa, it's sad that some Igbo people still believe that Mazi Samuel Ekpa is not for their good. I'm saying that it's sad because when we come to the IPOB, they said that they have two groups of IPOB. And one group, it is a DOS. And the other group is a autopilot. Okay, now let's weigh in and see. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came into this struggle with his face, like my face showing now. He didn't hide behind any camera or hide and we hear only his voice. No, that's not the way you fight for struggle. You fight for freedom. You come out, you speak boldly. And it's very, very sad that some people don't still understand the job of Mazi Samuel Ekpa or how he have his communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I like to use Igbo because, you know, this Biafran struggle is not only about, I like to use English. This Biafran struggle is not all about Igbos, no. Biafra is not only about Igbo. Biafra is south-south, that place they call south-south, which is southeast before. And some part of north, which is the down Benue and Kogi. These places are Biafra. Anywhere that people who are of our lineage come from are Biafrans. People who tie two rapper, who have 4 market days, we are all one. We are the same thing. Just like we have in Benin. So what I'm trying to say is this. Listen to me. As somebody who studied human behavior, I know the power of brainwash. You see, most of these guys that are still following DOS members, they are the gullible ones that are still brainwashed. They are still listening to people who don't have anything to offer. I'm saying this because, you know, I know very, very well that it is the pride of a man carrying a knife up that he will cut somebody. It's because of the pride he have in him. That's why when he brings the knife down, he makes sure he cut you to show you that he told you he will cut you. It's not that cutting is something good, or it's not that he doesn't know that he's getting himself into trouble. So what am I trying to say? The pride that DOS used to start in the beginning is the same pride that they cannot let go. But they know that they are winning. They know that they are losing, sorry. They know that they have lost, not even losing. They have lost 100%. First of all, Wazurike, the former guy who was fighting for this same Biafra, he told us the story. How he was in jail and Nigeria government, this very man, who is a very number of politicians that care only about money and power, they came and met him into jail with all his coordinators. And when they came with his coordinator, he couldn't say no on anything, so he had to agree. The DOS are the coordinators of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And all of them have been bought off. All of them have been bought off by the Nigerian government. That is why they are negotiating with Nigerian government. That is why they are sitting down and agreeing on something with Nigeria. If not, why will you be fighting for freedom and you are discussing something with Nigerian government? A government that doesn't want your good. A government that doesn't want you to have seaport, airport, and whatever in Southeast. Why will you sit down and discuss with them? A government of godfatherism. That after Zonobo will stay on top and tell who sit left and who sit right. Why will DOS even mingle themselves with this kind of rubbish? Yeah? You know, it's very sad when Soludo will come out and say that he has negotiated with the DOS members. That the problem now is Samuel Ekpa. But people are still coming out to say what is Samuel, that they don't believe Samuel Ekpa, that Samuel Ekpa is working for Nigeria government. I don't know. But me, I know that all these people who have been fighting on social media and all this, they have all been brainwashed. It is the game. So me, I don't like to talk without giving solution. My solution is this. Please, let's come together. There is no way you can tell me that if Samuel Ekpa give you Biafra, you will not want that kind of Biafra. That is stupidity. That is crazy. What we want is Biafra. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself have said it. Even he couldn't bring it. That is the people he will train will bring it. So why do you care about who brings it to me? To us, sorry. I am an independent person right now. I don't belong to Simon Ekpa. I don't belong to DOS. But I'm saying the truth. The truth is that we need Biafra. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria have never worked. Nigeria will not work. So anybody that can divide Nigeria is what we want. Is what I want. Because I have my children here abroad. They are enjoying all the benefit and rights that humans are supposed to enjoy. But the children in Nigeria, are deprived from school. They are deprived from water. They are deprived from electricity. They are deprived from everything. That is why I want this government to go down. The Nigerian government is a puppet government. They work for the British. They don't work for the Nigerian citizens. What do you need again for you guys to understand? One of the best jobs I'm doing today, I want the Northerners to start to wake up. I am doing everything I can to make sure that our Northern brothers wake up and they understand that this government is not working for them. That no cleric should come to you and tell you that there are some virgins in heaven. Slap him. Nobody. There is no virgin in heaven. Believe on this life, we live once. I have been enjoying my life in Europe for 25 years. I want people in Nigeria to enjoy their life too. If you come to Europe, you will see how life is supposed to be lived. You work, you don't work, you get paid. That is how you enjoy. We have mineral resources and they are not for us. They are for the British. And you are still continue to join that same government. Our Edo brothers, our Benin brothers are victims. One person is coming out and tell them. Oba is coming out and tell them what they should do and what they should not do. Oba is telling them that one Nigeria is better. And they believe in him. Oba told us that Tinubu is God sent. And they believe in him. And Oba came out and tell us to work with Tinubu, that he's God sent. Okay, see how God sent Tinubu is. These are the things we are trying to dismantle. All these people don't work for you. These people are your enemy. They are your enemy. If you come to Europe just for 1 year or come to America just for 1 year, you will understand how these people hate you. We are not preaching for us. Me, I have made it. I am not poor. I am not preaching for us, for God's name. I am preaching for you who is in Nigeria, you who is in Africa. We want to wake you us up, all of you up. So if you are a DOS member and you are still donating your money to the DOS member, just know that you are giving your money to criminals, to dogs. They don't have nothing to offer. They are working with the same system that is unaliving us for years. That is the politicians. The DOS are negotiating with the politicians without even asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The DOS are weak. Most of them are weak. Most of them are even as asylum seekers. Asylum seekers cannot fight freedom for you, bro. Because they are not free by themselves. So what I'm telling you guys is this. Please, let's not be fighting. There is no gain we as the Igbos or we as the Biafrans can be fighting within ourselves. There is no gain. The best thing I want us to do is to come together. Let us come together, please. Let's come together and be one. United, we can never fall. Divided, we will fall like nothing. Please. I am just pleading. If you want, I go on my knees. Let us unite and fight this one enemy, which are our politicians. These are our enemies. Close to 60 years now, we fought a war. The same issue is still coming up. We want our freedom. We want to be free. We don't want to be in this entity that one man will have money and everybody will be hungry, just like they are living in the north. We don't want that in the Biafran land. We don't want that. We want Ebe Bere Ugobere. That is, let the rich, let the world be shared equally. That's what we want. That is what we want. Rich and poor to have food to eat. Thank you very much, guys.